Did Edward Snowden trick us all by being one of the founders, the creators, the original people behind Zcash? Everyone knows cash is trash, obviously with the massive inflation, but also Zcash is trash. I've never been a fan of Zcash at all. People keep asking why I don't do a video. Because it sucks. But we'll give it its due in this video. We'll break it down. Now, first of all, I will state that I don't think Edward Snowden, what he did, was wrong. I don't understand how it could be illegal to do what he did. If it's illegal to do what he did, it means the governments could do whatever they want, which is not okay. The people who are doing the wrong stuff, breaking the laws of the government, should be in jail. But they want to put Edward Snowden in jail because they broke the law and got caught. So, that's my take on Snowden. However, what about him tricking everyone, duping everyone, being one of the founders of Zcash, the wannabe Monero, and coming out that he used CIA tricks to trick everyone today in Operation Zcash is a little bit more than just trash. So is Zcash really a horrible crypto and not good at all? Well, no. I mean, it's not the worst. There's definitely worse. It's one of those things where there's something better, right? So it's not that Zcash is the worst thing out there. There's a lot worse than Zcash, but Monero's better in every way. The pirate chain is better. So I wouldn't use Zcash. See, Zcash tried to be all things to all people, and that's why the numbers came out for March. Monero had 7 times the transactions than Zcash. 7 times. Pirate Chain had exponentially more transactions than Zcash. Zcash was actually very small in the amount of overall transactions because it's not the greatest project. And the problem with a lot of cryptos is they're selling the dream more than they're selling actual utility. It's why I haven't put out my project yet, because I wanted to have a real viable utility, something we could usher forward before just pumping out what a lot of people call meme coin. What I respect about Zcash is they went far beyond that and they created utility. But again, they tried to create all things to all people. You can see the base of Zcash right here. This is kind of what it is. And if you're in the privacy space, you've probably heard of it. You've probably wondered about it. I was interested in it at first. I didn't know Edward Snowden was a part of it. The story's everywhere now that how Edward Snowden was a part of it. It's kind of, crypto's origins was Satoshi Nakamoto, who's anonymous. Now again, there's a lot of this person's Satoshi and this person's Satoshi. He's a Satoshi, she's a Satoshi, everyone's a Satoshi. But the reality is, we have no actual idea at this point. We all have speculations. I've even made a video on my speculations and breaking it down with the CIA and all that stuff. But we have no idea. We have no idea. There's no definitive proof. But that was the origins of crypto. Well, so if that's the origins, is it really so bad that Snowden was behind the scenes? Especially someone in Snowden's position, especially knowing that obviously Snowden in exile is going to be working on and creating some different projects. I think we all knew that, and Snowden has some skills. Now, I think the media trying to say, well, he's using some CIA tricks and CIA skills. It's pushing a decade since Snowden's been in the CIA, first of all. Second of all, I think they try to hype up the old CIA skills. If you look at what Snowden actually did, it was nothing even that impressive, frankly. It was far below his pay grade. To me, when I heard about this, I actually wrote that it wasn't surprising that Snowden was part of Zcash. It was surprising that Zcash sucks so bad. I figured if they had someone like Snowden, it would have been substantially better. That's what I figured. So for me personally, I'm not a fan of Zcash. I think it doesn't solve any problems. I think it's average to mediocre. I think Zcash is the Fila of the privacy crypto space. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Fila if you want to wear Fila. but there's a reason why market share has gone to Under Armour and Nike and Adidas and even Puma and every other brand you could think of other than Fila. I'm not a big sportswear guy, but if I was, I probably wouldn't go for the Fila, okay? Same reason I'm not going to be going for Zcash. It's not good. You know, you've got premium material with Under Armour, or you've got like used recycled garbage bags, and in turn they put the Fila logo on it. You got, you know, it is what it is. So when you look at the privacy space and when you look at actual privacy-based transactions, which is what I'm a fan of, which is what I think all crypto should be, which is what Bitcoin should have been, but it wasn't at all. So then they had Monero, drop the bit, you have Monero. So now Monero set the bar. Zcash came under Monero. Now there's a couple of things. First of all, we live in this weird world in crypto. It's like, yeah, bro, I mean, this does 900 trillion transactions a second. Nobody cares. Like, that seems to be the measuring stick right now in crypto. Like, yeah, my crypto does 94 trillion. Really? Does it do 94 trillion transactions? Because the average cryptocurrency makes a few transactions a month. Most crypto, where's the utility? I've already told you guys, you can see the statistics on coinmarketcap.com. Over 40% of the cryptos in the top 100 have zero utility, and 80% have limited. It means only 20% of the top 100, not all crypto, the top 100. It's 90-something% of crypto right now has almost zero utility. Shiba Inu came out with a metaverse. Oh, that's sweet. Have you seen Shiba Inu's metaverse? Right? These other Decentraland came out with their property, and then what do? I don't know, nothing. Meta is a big mess. Like, you see all these things halfway come out and then really achieve nothing. That's the problem right now with this whole situation. Now, I'm one who invested in the future of what could be, of the internet that should be. But if you look at the regulations and you look at how things are going, this is a serious problem. And so I think Edward Snowden being part of it, I want Edward Snowden type people being part of it. I want smart people being part of it, intellectuals being part of it, people who have mastery in their industry being part of these different projects. If it's a banking project or a privacy project or a gaming project or a Web3 or a DeFi or an NFT or whatever it is, you want people who are well versed in that industry. I think that Edward Snowden being a part of this is not a scam, not a fraud, and not really a big issue, and really doesn't matter at all. It means nothing. Was Zcash a successful project? Yeah. Was it more successful than almost all crypto? Yeah, because almost all crypto is completely worthless. I have a decent sized following on social media, but nothing to write. You know, it's not like I have tens of millions of followers. I get like probably 200 to 250 emails a week from people wanting me to promote their project, and they'll give me a zillion coins. If you watch my videos, how many have I promoted? Oh yeah, 20, 50, 87 times 6, zero. Some of these people have offered me like literally tens of thousands of dollars, not just in their crappy coin, but in actual money. I've promoted zero because they're all pump and dumps. I've yet to see one that rings a bell like, oh, I should have got into that one. It's all crap. It's all garbage. And even a lot of the cryptos with the best intentions are going to go to zero, and that's fine. That's not a bad thing. Not everything works out. Most startups went to zero. Most .coms went to, almost all the .coms went to zero. Most businesses don't work out. There's nothing wrong with not working out. Give it an effort. Zcash as a privacy currency is a failure, in my opinion. Zcash as a currency is a failure, in my opinion. If you like Zcash, go nuts. Use it. Use it because no one else is. Monero has over 7 times the people. Monero's the one I would recommend because it has real privacy. Zcash isn't even close. Pirate Chain is the one I would recommend because it has real privacy. Look at some of the stuff they're doing over at the Secret Network. And then go to Zcash. Nah, I'm good. I'm not interested. So I think that's the thing. I've been getting asked a lot of questions. I've been seeing a lot of people pile on Edward Snowden. Who cares? Crypto started anonymous. Crypto's supposed to be peer-to-peer and decentralized. Anybody who actually wants, if we're not going to have peer-to-peer decentralized, we're just creating a Ponzi scheme that begins and ends with the banks. You're just creating Bank 2.0. I've already broke this down in detail in my videos. So I highly recommend you understand how this goes. Do I recommend Zcash? No. Am I ever going to do a detailed breakdown of Zcash? No, because it sucks. It's not worth using. And the numbers keep coming out. No one's using it anyway because it's no good. And people are just trying to pump it and dump it. I hope it falls apart because it's trash. Zcash is trash. Edward Snowden, well, the dude's working on a project. I commend him for that. It's not like he's got anything else going on over there in exile. So anyway, that's all I got to say about this. If you were going to use a crypto, Monero, or Bitcoin purchased properly, or Ethereum even purchased properly, especially when we get to 2.0. Now, a lot of people are talking about the Pulse chain. I've been hearing the Pulse chain everywhere. I will be doing a dedicated video on the Pulse chain because there's a couple interesting facts that I haven't seen anybody talk to. Because like all things on the internet, we got to focus on the pump and dump, right, bro? We got to focus on the, we got to spike it. What about the utility? Who needs utility when you could sell, nothing? So appreciate you guys checking this out. If you haven't already, issue, go all in. Privacy is a right, and it's a right that needs to be protected. And if you don't protect it and I don't protect it, you can bet the big governments and the corporations will not protect it. Your privacy is your freedom. Your privacy is your future. Your privacy is your family's future. Do you want to be in every database? Do you want to be in every centralized network? Do you want to be in Web3 locked in forever? Do you want your past to be used against you the rest of your life? Do you want everything you've done to be used against you for the rest of your life? Do you want every decision you've made to be used against you for the rest of your life? You can make all good decisions, but it can be taken out of context. I've seen that endless times. Do you want every place you've lived, every person you've talked to, every thought you've had to be used against you the rest of your life? Oh yeah, because data farming, everything you type into that little search engine will be tethered to you the rest of your life. No, you probably don't. And I'm not even talking about crazy stuff. Just random thoughts, just anything. Anyway, I digress. Appreciate you guys checking this out. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Have an amazing day and I'll see you guys in the next video.